All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be
You
sorry.
have some nerve coming back here after what you did to keep... Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? Just get out of here. Help me!
I'm on your side. Out of this.
Never should have come here.
Somebody help!
You're as good as dead.
Someone do something!
Ah, I think you're bleeding. That your bed?
What a waste.
Oh.
Victory is yours! I
Give up
submit!
what you can.
We are routed! Fall back! We are routed! Fall back!
Just die!
If I can just... stand up. We are routed! Fall back!
I'm getting out of here!
Yes, they do.
Yeah. What do you think you're doing? Mir, you won't leave here alive.
Be careful.
Shouldn't you be on your way to Whiterun?
I've never seen me old this upset about anything.
Whoosh! Roda!
Can't a man... I'm gonna... Haunting Brew's owner. The meadery has quite a... He's going to give you the poison. Maven. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Remember, Sabjorn...
Yes?
Whoosh! Roda!
What are you gawking at? Are you kidding? I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get... My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my... I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant... If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
What was that?
I can't wait to see Sabby.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain, and you'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must. I haven't heard even a scratch at the door. Have you done it?
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot.
What is it now?
Better to trust
We have a
this place
tasting
after
to
it's been
attend
riddled
to.
with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I can't wait to see
said
Sabjorn
move.
squirm. Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private part. You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. Here, this should help. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. What was that? You won't get away with that!
Sheathe your weapons and come quietly. Come quietly or taste the Jarl's justice. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? All right. But you just watch yourself. Next time I might not be so lenient.
I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked. What do you think you're doing?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Oh, forgive me, Thane. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Rift.
must be the voice.
You're a stranger here. Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves' Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. I believe Brynjolf wishes to speak with you. We're done here. I believe Brynjolf wishes to speak with you. We're done here. I believe we're done.
Some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
It's a fine day with you around.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
My brother in crime. What do you need?
Did you do that?
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the... Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the Guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Hey! Hey, hey! I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I respect that. I joined up with them. Small clan, maybe 20 men. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan, all the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was... Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the... No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went... I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Always a pleasure.
Want to talk? Go ahead.
Yes?
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Hmm?
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. Don't dismiss our adversaries so easily. They're well-funded, patient, and have been able to avoid identification for years. However, don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum Eye. Slimy bastard. Gullum Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you.
I can't believe Gullum Eye's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullum Eye, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullum Eye alive.
So, I don't deal in land or property. Oh, wait. Did you say gold? I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. All right. Had I known this deal would bring me this much trouble, I never would have accepted the gold. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
I'm on your side.
Pay off my bounty.
There you are.
Walking to the city.
Time to end this. Time to end this little. Time to end this little game.
I'm staying out of this.
Die already!
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
If anyone Jezargo is listening. What is it? It will be done. It will be done. Is that all? Khajiit guards your back. Jezargo only has so much room to carry things. Jezargo is listening. What is it? It will be done. Is that all?
something?
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
What did you need?
Gullumai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners.